take care and review stuff. And this week I've got a product that a lot of people saw in my unboxings on Facebook and have been requesting the review because they want to purchase one. Now, I have good things and bad things to say about this product, but first, let's talk about what you get when you purchase the Smooth Q by Zhiyun, right? Let's see. First of all, you get the usual, cable, right? And then you get the case, right? Which is pretty nice. You get to carry this around, except here comes my first problem with the product, right? I have a large phone, right? Which means that I'm gonna have to adjust these levers right here. So you can adjust to fit the size of your phone and so that it can balance on, so it can balance your phone on here, right? So let me just turn it on real quick. Now it automatically balances, right? But when you turn it on without the phone, it can't find itself. It can't balance, right? So we turn it off. And so the problem is that once you adjust it to the size, now it doesn't fit in the case anymore. Sucks, right? Now I gotta go in here, and every time I want to use it, I have to adjust these things so that it can fit in the case and I can take it with me. And so the case at this point, right, is worthless. So let me get my phone real quick so I can show you how it works once it's connected on here. So first you gotta slide it up, and then you gotta push it all the way to the end, right? So it fits something like this. And now I'm gonna turn it on, right? And there you have it, right? Pretty cool. So it comes with two modes, right? No matter how I move it, right, it's always going to be focused on one, or facing one direction, right? If I turn this way, it's going to turn it. It's based on how I'm holding this thing. If I turn it like this, it's going to smooth pan to whatever direction I'm facing it, right? As long as I'm facing this that way, it's always going to do that, right? Doesn't matter how I hold it, right? So of course I'm moving this, that's why it's doing that. Now mode 2 is it's going to lock at whatever direction I'm looking at. So I'm looking there, right? I'm pressing mode 2, and now doesn't matter how I turn, right? See how it's facing that way and it's still looking that way? So now I can get myself in the shot, right? Now that is pretty cool, and that is the only reason why I purchased this thing, right? To do that, right? So I'm always doing this, and then I can say, look at this or look at that. So that is pretty cool. I'm gonna change it back. So now if I turn it, it smooth pans this way, smooth pan that way, right? So now look at these buttons right here, right? I'm able to move it up or move it down. And then you have your mode button, and then you have your start recording button and stop recording button. Now, two things, right? I gave you a bad thing, I gave you a good thing. Another thing is that you can hook it up to Bluetooth with your cell phone, right? And once you do that, you're able to pan left and right, and then even start or stop recording on your cell phone. Now, here's another problem, right? The app that comes with it. It is a pain in the ass to connect to. Okay, sometimes it takes me like 10 tries. Sometimes it takes me 2, but it never works on the first try, right? So one time I got so frustrated, it was like 10 minutes in and I still hadn't been able to connect. That's crazy, right? I almost threw this thing across the room. But another good thing, right, if you want to look at a positive, is it's only 140 bucks, right? So you really can't get anything out in the market, right, for 140 bucks. But the Smooth Q fits that, right? So I was able to pick it up at Best Buy for $139, and I like it. I mean, besides all its bad points, right? So the other thing I want to talk about that I don't like is it goes back to the app, right? The app has a feature, and you know what? Let me just show you, okay? Let me just do a quick video outside to show you what I'm talking about. First thing I want to do, I want to show you one of the modes, right? There's my son. We're going to use him in a little bit. But if I turn like this, it smooth pans to wherever I'm looking. And if I click the mode button, I'm able to bring myself into the shot, right? So that's pretty cool. Right now, it's still facing the same way. It doesn't move no matter how I can't do it with my hand, but it's pretty cool because right there I can do selfie and then go out to actual whoever's out here. So I'm going to show you something else real quick. I'm going to use the track button, right? And so right now it's just tracking my son. Son, go ahead and move. I'm not touching anything. See, it's trying to look for him right now. Oh, it got stuck over there. So you can tell the tracking didn't work that time, but let's try it again, son. Go over there. See if it tracks you once you get there. There, it found you. I think it's part of the background that kind of destroyed it. Let me turn it off, and then let me put it back on again. Okay, Papa, go ahead and move. See, it's using the background. Let me see if I can change it to there. There we go. So yeah, the background was being the problem there. Go ahead and move back over there to the... Cool. Okay, so there it lost it again once the background changed. So that's actually a pretty good thing to know. So anyways, I just wanted to show you how you can connect this device to your Bluetooth cell phone, and it works together to track things. Okay, so you saw the video, right? And tracking still needs a lot of work, right? It's still not 100%. It can't follow somebody or something all the way through. Like you saw, if the backdrop changes, then this thing goes nuts and it starts, you know, freaking out and start looking for you. Once you get back on the target, then it marks you back on and it locks on again. But if you're going to be changing backgrounds, then this is not for you, right? Other than that, you cannot beat the price. And like I said, I like the little selfie stick mode, right? That I can do this, right? And it's still looking at whatever target I'm talking about. I love that, right? And it's even got another, like a little piece here so you can put a selfie stick and even extend it further. And like I said, you know, you can move this thing around. The shots are super smooth, super professional. And the other thing that I want to talk about is if you have a very nice camera like I do, you know, on your cell phone or your smartphone, just use that one. You really don't need this other than stabilization. The camera on the app sucks, right? All it does is hit record and that's it. Okay, so what else can I say about this? Oh, the GoPro, right? Let me get my GoPro. So my GoPro is a Session 4. It will not work with the Session 4. This aperture right here is too big, right? It won't clamp down on the Hero 4. So that's another thing that sucks. I can only use it for my cell phone, my smartphone, which it was one of the reasons why I bought it, because I wanted to work with the GoPro. But other than that, I mean, you can get creative and build like a little case, right? So that you can extend it, you know, maybe add some pads on top and bottom. But that's it, guys. I like it, you know. It's a good product for 140 bucks. You can't find anything that's at that price, you know, for 140. The next price up is like $399, right? And what do you get? I mean, you get the same thing, right? I just wish they could work on their, I hope that they work on their software, on their targeting software, and you would have a great product. But like once again, right? 140 bucks, you can't beat it. I recommend it, even though it has its flaws. I can live with them. Again, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next week with another awesome product or gadget. Peace.